So that was meant to walikuwa wamejam kuna beat nilikuwa nimepatiana yao ilikuwa like it was a house track. It was a house track and I didn't see but they liked it. But that time Muthoni was experimenting with house and so I gave Muthoni that track.
Which Muthoni? Muthoni Drama Queen?
Muthoni Drama Queen.
So so at this time you already worked then with Muthoni? Or you gave her just the track, she layered vocals elsewhere?
Actually, it must have been the same year. That year was eventful. I had a lot of things because it must have been the same year I met Muthoni. But now, how I met Muthoni was in a funny way. I was being inducted into a band kind of thing. Because someone introduced me to a guy called DJ Moby. And Moby would do this, I would come with the MPC, I would get an MPC and program like drums on it. And then when he's DJing, tells me the BPM, so now I'm able to play those drums and then he can do his remixes on top and put other songs on that because now there's like a drum being played. So we are two doing a gig on stage of live production and DJing.
What?
So now Muthoni had wanted to start a band that was more electronic because now she'd played the old, like the Kawawe's, like drama, bass player, keys, guitar, funga chapter na BVs, yeah? So she wanted an electronic band. So me and Moby were called in to go in.
I get it.
Can we go and do this, maybe test one rehearsal, nini? So mind you, this time, since Barbara did not sign the contract, she went into studying photography, we lost touch, nini. So now, go for the first rehearsal.
Can you call her Barbara? Yani Sage. It's okay, that's her name.
That's her name because now the name came up when you were in the band. When we joined Muthoni's band. That's where Sage came from.
Oh, okay, you'll get, okay, so what happened? So now Barbara has gone into photography.
Yeah, so now me and Moby have gone to play. First rehearsal, we tumeenda Penya, where Penya was. That's when I stepped
Buru?
in. No, it was in Parklands.
Okay.
It was in Parklands, near Grunanak. Hapo tu mahali, karibu na kwetu. So in fact, if you wanted to eat, you go to kwetu hapo hivyo kwa hiyo peti. Hapo tu. So they had the offices over there. So now here, Muthoni was signed to Penya then. So we were using the Penya space for rehearsal. So tuko hapo na Moby, then I hear them say, the only person we are waiting for is Barbara. So I'm like, which Barbara? Are you talking about a Barbara who can sing and play keys? And it just happened to be the Barbara that I knew. So now we are reunited. We are reconnected in a band. But now we're in like tuko band mode. Anachezea Muthoni keys and she sings backup for Muthoni.
You're on the MPC.
Me, I'm on the MPC. And then now we adapt that later now to
Half-Life.
To Half-Life and all that. So we did the first show. Muthoni was now Blankets and Wine. Imeanza kushika. So we do the first one in Diani. When she'd feed Blankets and Wine in Diani. We tested around and did shows on there, but then the first one was at Diani. So we did. After that, Moby akajitoa. So ikabaki mimi
na
Sage ndio tuko kwa hiyo band. So it's me, Sage and Muthoni. And Muthoni now is playing like 10 drums. Yeah. So now we adopt there. Instead, since we don't have a DJ, let's put a computer where she will give us the stems of the songs, remove this, remove her vocal here, there, have a skeleton of the beat, and then now Sage will fill with keys, I'll fill with some keys, and then we both kind of sing backup where we can. Sage is singing backup constantly.
Yeah.
Me ni zile tu ni the normal ones where I can be able to multitask because I mean like your time ati niimbe. Remember me, I haven't learned keys yet.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to school to learn keys and to be like to play keys on stage. So it's a bit overwhelming, but tunatoboa. And I remember she did a whole tour called Techno Sufurias with Della, where we just go around local pubs and stuff like just.
So you are that band?
Nilikuwa hiyo band.
That is crazy.
Watatu.
And at this time, but then you haven't produced anything for Muthoni.
So now in this, katika hiyo harakati ndio nimempatia beat ya house inaitwa Tipito. She ended up doing a song called Tipito on it.
DQ and Dillie. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, now let go. Lose yourself inside the beat. Let them look out for you. Hide and seek it, bricky show. You're the star of your own private shocky jazzy show. Break a rule now. Chukuna vile zimekupo. Acting like they know when they really don't. Have a clue on swimming against the flow. You already know how to handle no. You stand up tall, you never fall. You dance on it. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, so you know this is how I let go of the lies, deception, make a movie inception. I'm the captain, I'm the plane, I will never be the same. I'm not playing in your game. To the left, new direction. Cause I really know, and you really don't. Have a clue on swimming against the flow. Sure as day I know, I already won. I stand up tall, I never fall. I dance on it. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe. When they push you up against the wall, tippy-toe, tippy-toe. When they push you to the tipping point, tippy-toe, tippy-toe. When they push you up against the wall, tippy-toe, tippy-toe. When they push to the tipping point. Tippy-tippy-toe, there you go. Tippy-tippy-toe. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Tippy-tippy-toe.
See, now that was meant to be for emoji and I didn't see how it would. So now, juu alikuwa amejam, we did Pick My Call as the beat. So I gave them that track, they wrote. Juliani came, I think Saint recorded for me that verse. I wasn't there when Juliani recorded. Saint Pete recorded that verse for me.
But
then,
you were there when Emoji were recording.
Yeah. So then I worked on it. And then nikawa presentia tukiwa show ingine we had to go to KBC every Sunday to set up as well for a show that Homeboys was hosting through DJ Hassan. So sisi ndio audio tulikuwa tuna take turns mimi na Said. Hata crossover 101.
Yes, crossover 101, yes.
Yeah, lazima ungeenda huko ku set up akina Jobush.
Even though it was being done by DJ Moz and who do you call this guy? Jugush and all those guys.
Yeah.
They had got the show through Homeboys.
Yes.
It's Homeboys who had gotten that TV slot.
Yeah, so now after department.
In fact, Homeboys had gotten, I think, every day or something on.
Walikuwa na almost kila siku.
It's just that Sunday they didn't know what to put because they're the one for guys of gospel.
So crossover ndio walikuwa na handle. They're the ones who are handling that. So we also had to go do technical at NTV every Sunday. We would exchange. Saint anaenda leo, mi naenda the other Sunday. Evo. Because you have now go set up the DJ equipment, make sure it's working properly. Nini.
And now this time VDJ has started.
Yeah, VDJ imeanza.
Yeah, because it was green screen.
Yeah, VDJ imeanza. So there are also those things that you're also doing there. Uzo tu vitu kama uzo. So we end up working like basically kila time unakwanga kazi. There's no like, you're not just meant for the studio.
Yeah. Anything audio ni nyinyi.
So kama kuna show fulani pale kwa TV, even though you're not the ones who are handling the desk, at the station, but just make sure our DJs are connected well. They can hear themselves there, and everything is running cool, smoothly.
At this time, are you feeling like, hey, in Nyeri, are you a superstar?
At that time, but no, that time I'm just like, bado tunacheza chini ya maji.
Hata mpaka sasa unacheza chini ya maji. Fuck CTS, probably the first time they're putting a face to all these hits.
Man, tulikuwa tunacheza chini ya maji sana. I don't know, for me it's always been, let's pull the strings and then like
let the work speak for you.
Let the work speak. So at that time, people know, a couple of people at home know what I do and stuff. Music is starting to get out there. So now we are at Safaricom Live. It's come through. Juliani there, Emoji hapa here, and so for me now, I'm starting to produce. So to like now, I have to produce many genres of music. Also, like at that time, I'm dealing with Muthoni, who's electronic.
Yes.
So now,
hey, you ought to be diverse, eh?
Yeah, and then now we start thinking of doing projects with Sage.
Wait, let me ask. Even before we get to you doing projects with Sage, let's stick to this Safaricom Live, because there's a whole bunch of artists there.
Because there's a whole bunch.
Why is in that Safaricom Live?
Yes.
Is this now when you started working with?
No, yeah, that's when we started now doing like a lot of work with like, I think the first song was, I don't know, was it Safaricom really? I don't know if the song with Cecile.
What? You don't know did the song with Cecile?
Yeah, because